안녕하세요. 윤설입니다.
Keith here. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to KoreanClass101.com's How to Write Hangul video series. Now, this series is designed to get everyone familiar with Hangeul, the writing system of Korea. In our first video, we had a basic introduction into the basic construction of Hangeul. So, can you give us a little information on our second video?
This video will allow the viewers to see how to write some actual words.
In our last video, we just had some really general sounds. Today, we're going over actual words. So today, we're really going to learn how to read and write Korean. As mentioned before, Korean is basically written in squares. So in this video, we're going to take a look at a few actual words that consist of one consonant and one vowel. It may sound too simple, but in Korean, there are thousands and thousands of words that are made up of one consonant and one vowel.
Yeah, Korean uses words like this every single day.
Yeah, it's so useful. Alright, so to get started, we got the consonants on top.
And the vowels on the bottom.
Just to recap real quickly from our first video, if a vowel is a long horizontal line, the consonant goes on top and the vowel goes to the bottom.
And if the vowel is a long vertical line, the consonants go to the left and the vowel goes to the right.
So first, we're going to go over how to write 3 Koreanized English words. And these are basically English words with Korean pronunciations. And since they're basically English words, the viewers should probably have a fairly good idea when they hear the word. Isn't that right?
Yeah, I have an idea. Why don't the viewers try to guess what these words mean?
Excellent ideas, Hul. Alright, so after we form the word, you'll hear this sound. And then you'll have a few seconds to guess what it means. How's that sound?
That's great.
Alright, so first we have our first consonant,
기억.
which has a K-like sound. And our first vowel,
아.
which has an A-like sound. And this is,
카.
and that's the first syllable of our word. Our second syllable starts with the consonant
디귿.
and the vowel.
으.
Put these two together and we get.
드.
So if we put these two together, we get card. Okay, let's move on to our next word. First we have,
시옷.
and now it's the same vowel we used in the word before.
으.
These two together make.
스.
Next part of the word is,
키읔.
again. And
이.
the sound here is,
키.
so now we put these two together and we get,
스키.
this means ski. Pretty close in pronunciation, right?
Yeah.
Alright, so our last Koreanized English word starts with,
이응.
this doesn't have any sound value. So the sound is going to come from this vowel. And the sound is?
아.
Next we have,
이응.
again. And now the vowel. The sound this makes is?
이.
And lastly, we have the consonant
시옷.
and?
으.
And we did this before, didn't we?
Yeah. In the word ski.
Right, so here it's the same sound.
스.
Put these all together and we get?
아. 이. 스.
And the English word is? Ice. Alright, that's gonna do it for the Koreanized English words. They're pretty easy to figure out, weren't they?
Yeah, but we have some really easy Korean words too.
Yeah, so let's start with our first one. The first one we have starts with?
니은.
And now we have?
아.
And we get?
나.
After that we have?
비읍.
And then?
이.
And then we get?
비.
And don't get excited, Seol. We're not talking about the singer, Rain.
Okay.
All right, so we put these two together and we get...
나비,
This means butterfly. All right, for our next word, we start with...
미음,
And now we have... This makes...
뭐,
The next syllable we have starts with...
리을,
And ends with...
이,
The sound is...
리.
By your powers combined.
Why are you talking like that?
You never watched Captain Planet?
No?
Okay, forget it. All right, so we combine these to make...
머리,
This means head. And our last word we have starts with the consonant,
히읗,
and now the vowel.
오,
The sound this makes is...
호,
Next syllable starts with,
디귿,
and now the vowel.
우,
And now we have...
두,
When we put these two together, we have...
호두.
This means walnut. All right. Now we're going to go into a little bit of review. So, what are we going to start with?
We're going to start with Koreanized English words first.
Yep. And after that, we'll have the Korean words. So, we'll show you the word. You'll have 2 seconds to try to read the word on your own. And after, we'll give you the correct reading. All right. Ready? Set? Go!
카드, 카드.
Next is...
스키, 스키.
After that, we have...
아이스, 아이스.
What follows that is...
나비, 나비.
All right. Next...
머리, 머리.
And last...
호두, 호두.
Great job, Seol.
Thank you.
There's going to be thousands of people that can read Korean because of you.
Thank you very much.
All right, that's going to do it for today. Be sure to stick around for the rest of the How to Write Hangul series. In the following videos, we're going to show you how to read some more complicated Korean words. But don't worry, you've already mastered half of how to write and read Hangul. And be sure to stop by KoreanClass101.com and leave us a post. All right, that's going to do it.
안녕.
See ya.